Okay, I don't know if you guys can hear me. We've got no picture. Oh, yeah, we've got a picture finally. Sorry, I couldn't see a picture. Okay, good afternoon, guys. Hope everyone is well. Speedy, how you doing, pal? How you doing? So, okay, so where are we? We are Tuesday, the 30th. 2 more days left, then we'll be in February. Wow, unbelievable. Nomad, how you doing, buddy? Hi, Onus, how are you? So, as you can see, I picked up 2 evaluations last night just before the offer expired. So the way I see it, I'm trading 4 contracts on those 2, and I'm trading 2 contracts on those. So when I pass those 2 should be comfortably within the payout zone. So then these 2 will take over, and then I'll reduce the contracts on these and try and rebuild these once they've paid out. So Exponential, how you doing, buddy? So we've got a new offer. It's not too bad. It's 71% off all evaluations and $35 for reset. So if you've recently failed an evaluation, you can reset it for $35, which is close to 80% off, all bar a couple of dollars. So that's not too bad. So if you've failed a bunch of evaluations trying to hit the one day, then at least then you've got an option to pick one up for $35. So the offer's there, my code's there if you require it, and if you do, it's appreciated. So let's have a look. We got some news coming up in around about 30 minutes. Market is officially open. Why is my lag so high? That's unusual. My lag's massive. Let me just see if I can figure out why it's doing this. That's strange. I got some software which is supposed to stop that from happening. I bet I can't remember what it was blooming called now. Let's try syncing it again. Right. Does anybody remember that piece of software where we get it? TimeSync. Is it called TimeSync? TimeSync. Does anybody remember that piece of software which syncs your lag? That's just typical, that is, right when I don't want it. Does anybody remember? It's a piece of software. Let me see if I can find it somewhere. It's just annoying, that is. There is a piece of software I downloaded a while back which sorts out your lag. TimeSync. There we go. Let's see if we can sort this out. Let's drag that out of the way. Okay. Has that helped it or not? It hasn't, has it? Let's try it again. Aye, 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 aye. Okay, I'm just going to restart my NinjaTrader, see if that helps. See if I can get this to figure out why that lag's so high. It just causes you all sorts of problems with slippage and that, I believe. Let's see if we can sort it out. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Sort it out, sort it out. Come on, why does my system seem to be so slow? You've had the same issues, have you had to start? Yeah, I've just rebooted it. Excuse me, it's taking time to start up. I've still got to have a look. Try it again. Connect. What is going on? It's nothing worse than problems. Okay. Fingers crossed. Keytree, how you doing? Okay, here we go. Right, I should have sorted itself out now. Thank Christ for that. Okay, let's just resort this out. Okay, my apologies. My lag was ridiculously high for some reason, so that seems to have sorted it out. So, let me have a look. So, I had a feeling that that was going to push up. And I'll tell you why. We had similar sort of trend, similar downtrend on the NQ. Clearly respecting that line, and here as well, and that looked like an overshoot to me, so I expected a bit of a push up. So we'll just keep an eye on that. Make sure replicanto is fine, so pre-allocated 244, everything's fine. Okay, so strangely enough, I actually looked at that bar, actually, a nice big bullish bar, clearly 2 legs down, and what with the overshoot, but it was quite a big bar, so I left it alone. I have no idea why, but my chart looks nothing like yours. Okay, let's reload my historic again. Just reload your historic, right click and reload your historic if you haven't. How you doing, Kev? You have. Okay, excuse me a sec. Is that any better? Oh, no. That's better, is it? Let's have a look. Yes, brilliant. Okay, excellent. Right. So far, so good. Right, let's see what's going on here. Let's see if there's a bit of a channel there. There may be. So, what are we likely to have today? Let's have a look over the last couple of days. So, yesterday started off sideways and we had that big rally just before the end of the day. We often do that. So we had a couple of days sideways, so we had that push up, and a few days sideways followed by another push up. Let's have a look on the daily. Yeah, we had a massive big push up on the daily. Well, say massive. So nice big push up now. So I think, from what I can see there, I think there's a fair chance we're either going to come back and touch this or push up. Keep an eye on that. I don't suppose anybody noticed this disappeared, did it? Or this? Or am I imagining it? So, there is a possibility that there may be a bit of sideways stuff. It's hard to say at the moment. We've got a couple of touches there and there, so that's a possibility. Especially after that push-up, we had some sideways there, push-up, we may get a bit more sideways. So that's just a possibility. So let's keep an eye on that, remembering this news is coming up in around about just over 20 minutes. Let's put that like that. Okay, so we've got a channel, we've got to break in a new high. Let's see if we do come down and make a new low. So, hard to say, hard to say. So we've got a channel up there, break Break new high. Let's see if we can come down. There is a bit of resistance there. So, leg. Let's keep an eye on this. Adnan, how you doing, buddy? You got your salty Kev, good. That's another name I haven't seen before. I've got that's a mouthful. Aychthuo. How the hell do you pronounce that? Achto. Have I got that anywhere close? Mine neither reloaded. H20, or is that H2O? Is that I'm saying your name, is it? Or is that anywhere close? Just quickly, did that disappear again there? Or am I just seeing things? I think I'm seeing things, aren't I? Light water, H2O. Okay. Let's just call you, okay. Let's just call you H2O or H2. I'll figure it out. H2O, I think. I should remember that, H2O, or H. Something like that. H for short, we'll see. Oh my good grief, that's even harder. Lance, for the lag at the beginning, maybe you were looking for the software. Mindberg. It was, well, I'll show you actually. I'll show you down here. It was this time sync there, and I just clicked on there. So there was me trying to remember what the name was. It was staring me in the face. Time sync, yeah. Okay, so yeah, that Loic V. You guys have got way too. Yeah, you can just call me H. Perfect. You guys have got way too awkward names for me to pronounce. Loic V. Loic, is that anywhere near? Is that like a Swedish name or a Danish name or something like that? Is it? Got those two little dots there. Is that a Danish name or is it Swedish or from Norway or something like that? It's an unusual one. That style, the way it's spelt with the two dots. France. Oh, you're from Lyon. Lyon. Let me think. I went through Lyon once. I got a taxi from Lyon to Paris once. It's quite a few hundred miles, is that right? When I was a young whippersnapper, I worked in Val d'Isère in France for a while, and they had some really bad snow, and all the trains are shut down. So me and a bunch of other guys, or did we get a taxi from Chambéry to Lyon, and then the train from Lyon to Paris? Yeah, I think that was it. Okay, French, excellent. I don't think we've anybody else from France in it at the moment, I think. So welcome. Literally just across the pond. Excellent. Okay, Loic. Is that somewhere close, Loic? Have I got your name right? It just didn't look like a French name, really. Unusual. Okay, so let's have a look. So we've pushed up. We've had a break new high. We do seem to be holding here. Exactly. Excellent. Perhaps I'm cleverer than I thought. Okay, so it does seem to be a little bit. Perhaps we've just got a bit of a spike into this range. Hard to say. Just trying to think if it looks slightly bearish. No, can't really get into a short here at the moment. Even though we're hitting some resistance there, it could come back, gather up some momentum, and up we go. Excellent. So we've got some new faces in. Fantastic. That's what I like. So, let's see how we got on today. As I say, we have that news. Where's my news gone? Yes, there it is. There you are. So we've got some news, some high impact news coming up in around about 15 minutes, just over 15 minutes. So, need to be a little bit careful here. I don't want to get stuck in a trade. So if any of you doesn't know the offer, I tend to put it on the screen now. It's a bit easy. It's too cluttered down here. So we recently had the 80% off. That finished yesterday, and the new discount is 71% off all evaluations and or $35 reset. So if you have blown an evaluation recently, you can reset it for $35. So that's not too bad, actually. That's close to 80% off. So there you go. In fact, I've had a good month this month, affiliates. So I want to thank everybody who's used my code. It really is appreciated. It certainly does help. So it's good of you. You don't have to use it. You could use anybody's, really. It's all the same anyway. You get discount from me the same as anybody else. But if you do use mine or you have used it, it is appreciated. So thank you. Okay, what are we going to do? Retest this and come down, or we continue on and up? Let's have a look at the NQ at the moment. We seem to be touching here. And here, that does seem like an overshoot to me. So whether we're going to have a leg up, that's a possibility. A leg up. And a leg up. And that to me looks like 2 legs back. So leg and a leg. So we got a leg up, 2. Let's get rid of that. It's going to just fry my brain otherwise. So we got a leg up, 2 legs back. I think there's a good chance we're going to break above this. That to me, we're touching nice here, touching nice here. We've got to touch. Does look like it's working in there to a degree. But I think there's a chance we could break out of this because of the overshoot. Often we do. It's not as clean a looking chart as the ES. This seems to be touching a little bit nicer. It doesn't show an overshoot on here. It actually fits really nice. Wow, yeah, since I've changed them, they are different, aren't they? There was a big bearish bar down here. God, that looks different than I had it. There was a really big bearish bar right down here, taking right off the lows. Wow, that is different. Interesting. So because there is a possibility of that break out the range on the NQ, there is a possibility we could push higher. So we may end up getting something like that, depending on... I have a feeling we're going to break above this line. But it's just a gut feeling. I could be completely wrong. You speak to my wife, I'm wrong a lot, apparently. So touch. It fits nice along the bottom as well, so that does seem. So whether we'll have a push up, break new high, retest this and come down. See if it is an overshoot on the NQ, I can see another leg up, and if the NQ does come up, then I can see that pushing up as well. That news is pending, so be careful if you're getting into a trade. Yeah, just mention that. Be careful if you're getting into a trade, because we may end up doing just this. There's nothing worse than being stuck in a trade, because you always seem to be in the red for some reason. Eastern time, yeah. Literally 12 minutes. You can see my time up there, so yeah, about 12 minutes. So maybe we just sit and watch. My bars look a bit thin today. Bar width. Is that a bit better? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're clearly finding some resistance there. So Mm. Yeah, I have a feeling this is going to push up, and I'll tell you why. There is an overshoot here, and we've got a leg up, 2 legs round. This, to me, looks like it's trapping in shorts. There's going to probably be some shorts there, maybe some here, and the way that's triggered and pushed up. So I have a feeling, excuse me, that we may get a leg up, another leg up to there. When it goes sideways and slightly down, I just from experience, it does seem to pick up shorts. You may have got some there, thinking we're going to drop, and it's triggered you, comes and stops straight out. So I have a feeling my instinct after that overshoot would be we're going to get a push up, and if we do get a push up there, the ES would normally follow it. Yeah, it got you, did it? Yeah, because of the overshoots, you were trading there. Yeah, when it's sideways like that, slightly down, I'd avoid it. I've used to trade it myself. Now it may come crashing down, but we're touching, nice here, nice here, nice here, and that to me is a clear overshoot. In a lot of cases, an overshoot will result in a correction, so we may get a leg and a leg, or it could result in a reversal, so we could be in a bit of a range day. So I think personally that would get up. So yeah, when you see that, I just stay out of it. We are in a downtrend of sorts, and it does look like it's slowly going lower, but someone told me the less steep the channel is, the less reliable it is, and I'm just talking about this area here, not the bigger one. But after that overshoot and this congestion, to me, and I mention that a lot about shorts getting sucked in, and I'm usually right most of the time, or a lot of the time, so I've learned now just to stay out of that, because more times than not, I end up getting suckered in. Now, I'm not saying it's going to come crashing down. It certainly could. That's always possible. When it does go sideways like that, I just get cautious. So there is a possibility that there is a bigger channel there as well. We do seem to push up with touching here. It fits quite nice there. So this may be, we've been up here a few times, so we may just be coming up here and testing this area up here. Or, we could have this leg up, one attempt to go lower, another attempt to go lower, and then more up. We just seem to be getting higher and higher. I don't think it's going to be long before we break this 5,000 level. We've not been up here before, so we're really not that far away. So I think in the next few days or week or whatever like that, I think there's a good chance we could get to into complete new territory. So let's keep this news here so we don't forget, because I got a tendency of being that focused on these bars, I forget that great big red thing on there. So we can see we got some resistance along there. We've broken above it, and now we've sat on top of it. So I think there's a possibility that may trigger and then push up, or it may trigger and come down and retest the EMA or this. So we'll see, but I wouldn't be shocked if that triggered and pushed up. Or there's always a possibility that this is a range and this is just a failed breakout. I hate it when it does that. There's always a possibility that, there's a range like that, I suppose, and it's a failed breakout. But I think that is going to get triggered and stopped out, personally. But it may come here before it pushes up. Another thing making me think that's going to get stopped out is because of the second leg I mentioned on the NQ, and the NQ at the moment in this little range is at the bottom. So I think the natural, when we come down here, we tend to push up. So whether it does break up or not, I don't know, but I think there's a good chance we're going to push up to at least these highs, which I think would stop that bar out there. Sean, on my NQ, there's no overshoot. My bars and yours are a little different. Have you loaded your... In fact, let's... it's unusual, actually, because there isn't here. Let's reload my historic on the NQ. That still looks like a scary short to take for me anyway. But we'll see. Yeah, you're right. Let me have a look. Yeah, no, you're right. It hasn't. Interesting. Yeah. Okay. Forget I said that then. I don't trade this anymore. I just use it for sort of a little bit of extra confirmation, but it is. Yeah, you're right. Touch close enough. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's keep an eye on that then. So I still wouldn't have taken that regardless anyway. Keeping in mind this news is in 5 minutes, folks, so if you are getting a trade or you're looking at a trade, just remember that. Maybe if you've got any newer, less experienced people, it could mean nothing or it could mean an absolute massive spike. And it can knacker your account in a second. I took a trade once accidentally through the news and I had a 2-point stop and it went through that quick. That 2-point turned into a 5-point stop. So just because you got... It's weird, actually. What I found, it'll hit your order. Sorry, what am I thinking of? Yeah, it'll hit your stop and take you straight out, but if it hits your profit, it can go through your profit and come back. So somebody's making some money somewhere out of that. I was watching it's a trader buddy of mine, what's his name? Bart. And he had something, he accidentally traded for news and it pushed right up through his profit, went right through his profit by about 3 points, came straight down and hit his stop. It's weird, if it hits your stop, takes you straight out the trade in a second regardless, but it can go straight through your profit and come back out. Where's the logic in that? You should think, whatever it hits your profit or your stop first, it should automatically cancel a trade. Why does it always, when it hits your stop, take you straight out of the trade, but when it goes through your profit, it can go through and come back without triggering it? There's something suspicious there. One is limit, the other is market, perhaps. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, this news is coming up in 3 minutes. Stop is a stop market order. Yeah. Okay, news in less than 2 minutes, so let's just slap that right in front of it, so nobody gets confused. Could have to do with simulation environment, maybe, yeah. I think Bart took a long from here and he put his profit up here and he accidentally traded the news and the market shot up. It went about 2 or 3 points through his profit, came down, hit his stop, and he ended up losing about 3 points, even though he should have made 5. It doesn't seem quite fair, that, does it, really? It's weird how the market can push. See, I mean, you have margin for a reason, because, you know, like I say, I've had it move that quick through my stop that it doesn't, you know, if you've got a 2-point stop and it moves that quick through it, because it's obviously got to sell those, isn't it, or buy them, whatever it is, buy the stops. Yeah, well, if we're going long, but I've had it so it's taken me out for 5 points, even though I've had a 2-point stop. So I suppose volatility makes a difference, doesn't it? If market does move quick, especially with the news. Yeah, exactly. There's definitely some discrepancies there. There's probably an answer to it. The trouble is, when you're a retail trader, you've sort of learned, you know, through courses or, you know, people teaching online, and learn yourself, because, you know, if you don't have any sort of formal teaching, you know, through a company, through an investment company, okay, there's the news. There's certain, you know, there's certain gaps in your knowledge, isn't there? Okay, so nothing too dramatic. It usually recovers something like this, doesn't it? A small move. So. So I'm wondering whether we've got a leg up and a leg up, and now we're coming down and testing these lows. So you're looking at the NQ, we're still in that downtrend. I think it's certainly working lower, isn't it? I mean, you can see it close there, and obviously the news give that a push down. So coming down to these lows, so I would expect a little bit of a pullback. Whether we continue to go down or not, I don't know, but you get a bit of a pullback and then work our way down. We could move down and meet these lows. It's hard to say, isn't it? I'm not exactly sure that is a channel, to be fair. We've only really touched it twice. So let's remove that. So what I'm looking for is a couple of legs back with the plan to go lower. See, now we look like we're getting a bit of an overshoot. Yeah, so just looking at the NQ, touch, there is a bit of an overshoot there. Having said that, I mean, you could almost adjust it like that, couldn't you? And then we're fitting again, aren't we? So it's one of those. Actually, no, that fits okay, doesn't it? Yeah, that fits okay. So if you can get a bit of a pullback up here somewhere, the thing I like about the NQ is it tends to move a lot quicker than the ES. So if we can push up this distance with the plans on going short, the ES moaning move half that distance, which is just not far off where we are now. But if we can get a leg and a leg, so there is a possibility we've had a channel and a break, but I think that's just as good. So maybe we get 2 legs, 2 attempts to go higher, and then another leg lower to retest these lows, because we still seem to be in a downtrend, and we're coming back up close to the EMA at the moment. So a bit of a drop on here and another attempt to go higher. That would probably interest me. Let me have a look. Leg down, 2 legs up, another leg down. Yeah, I think there's a good chance that we could get another leg down, which would take us down here somewhere. So let's see if we can get another quick attempt to go short. So channel down, one attempt to go higher. See if we can get a second attempt to go higher. Okay, so that news is done and dusted now. So channel down, first attempt to go higher. Come on, have another go. Come on, push up a bit higher. Come on. Bit higher. Come on, another tick higher. And then drop. Come on. There is a second entry short there, but it's a little bit congested, so yeah, I'm not a massive fan of this. I mean, it could come down. I'm not a massive fan of that. See, that's a first attempt higher. Could get a second attempt higher. So if I went short there and saw that coming towards me, I'd say I think I might have screwed up. We'll see. It's doing the same on the NQ as well. So rightly stayed out there. It is a little bit congested. It's a bit far from the EMA. So I would say that's first attempt higher. Second attempt higher. If we get a nice big bearish bar now and it traps that long on the NQ, then that would interest me. One leg, two leg. It has trapped that. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. So leg down, one attempt to go higher, second attempt to go higher. I'd like that to push up a little bit more and then come down. Let's see if we get two legs on the NQ, it could go up quite a bit more, but we'll see. Let's look for that measured leg on the NQ. Leg, not quite. First attempt to go higher, second attempt to go higher. Oh, it's tempting that. It's just put me off the last minute. Right, if that pushes up, we're a few ticks away from the second leg on the NQ, so that could come down very bearish. Leg down, one attempt to go higher. We'll see. See if we get a lower high. It's more bearish than bullish, that, isn't it? Let's see how it looks on the NQ. So we got two clear legs up on the NQ. So one leg, two leg. We're a tick or two away from here. So at the moment, leg. This comes down. Happy days, but it's triggered and this pushes up. So just sit tight a minute. It could come down still. NQ's coming down now. See if we get a lower high. So it is two clear attempts to go higher, so that might work. It's certainly closed in the bottom third, but it's just a little bit more risky. So see if we get a lower high. Okay, we've touched that measured leg now. That second leg up, one leg, two legs on the NQ. Let's see what happens. We're still in a downtrend. We're coming close to the top of the... Just going to bring that in. We've had a perfect measured leg, well, a tick or two over it now. So we've come off the bottoms. So there is a possibility, leg up, that this could come down. And maybe we've got this, we've got a couple of legs up, retest the top, and this could come down. So if we can get bearish and then get a lower high below the EMA, then I'm all right to go short then. Leg up. I would have said, let's just get rid of this a minute. So I would say, for me personally, there is likely a range. So we've come off the tops, couple of attempts to go higher. If we can get a lower high below the EMA, leg up, two attempts to go higher, I'd expect to get down to these lows. So let's see if we get a lower high below the EMA. Bearish bar on the NQ, but we're still above. We need to get below on the NQ as well. Indy, how you doing, buddy? Okay, let's recount that, see if we can get a lower high. If we can get a lower high below the EMA, then I think there's a good chance we're going to come down. We need to eat a few, there's a few possible stops on the NQ if we can get down a bit lower. Okay, just look at the NQ at the moment. We've got this downtrend here. We seem to be close to the tops here now, about the same level there. Now, if we can push below and get a lower high, when we push down, if we do push down, when we connect with the stops from that bar there, I think there's a good chance of coming down pretty quickly. I mean, at the moment it's holding, but the way I see it at the moment, if we're in this channel, you don't really want to be going long in a downtrend. So there's probably going to be some longs trapped there, certainly there. So if we can get a good push down and a lower high, I think that'll go. So it's starting to go a bit sideways, which I think is good news for us. So just keep an eye on that at the moment. If we can get a lower high here. Okay, so there's a second entry long forming on the NQ. Hopefully that will trigger and come down and stop it out, and hopefully that will give it some momentum. We'll see. So leg down, 2 attempts to go higher. We'll see. Okay, I'd like to see now there's a second entry long there. Now that could push up, but if it comes down and breaks below there, I think there's a good chance that this is going to come down. It just looks like a pull, push up, pull back, push up, pull back, and it's finding a little bit of support along here, and hopefully, I mean, realistically, if you wouldn't really go long there, would you? Second entry long, because you're going long in a downtrend. So let's see. So I'd like that to trigger and hopefully to come down below here, but it's going to look right on here. Yeah, at some point the EMA is going to go flat, because if we get a few bars, I wouldn't necessarily call either of these congested at the moment, but I'd like to see that stopped out. And if it does, and it pushes down below here and here and here, then we'll see. It might not, but we just want to make sure it looks right on both.
Order filled.
Okay, that's broken in the right direction, so there'll be some stops there. Come on down. I'm just going to give that an extra tick. No, I think I'll shit out here. No, it's going to take me out, that is for sure. 100%. It is a lower high. I like the way it went down and trapped that, but it's one of those things.
Order filled.
Okay, first loss, everything's closed. Okay, down 375. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Okay, so minus 375. We're right up to the top of the channel now, so that's frustrating. Oh well. So it was a lower high. So lower high minus 3.75 points. I was tempted to put it up here, but that was just, well, a little bit too risky. There's no point in risking any more points. Okay, what are we doing? We're up to the top of that channel on here now, so if we can push down, get a lower high, we'll see. It's looking a bit choppy though, isn't it? So we'll have to have a look at that. Dinner time for me. I was lucky and got my trade too. Good on you, mate. Take it easy. Look at the EMA, scared of 50-50 moving. Yeah, it just looked to me like we trapped some longs there and we come down. We came down really close to taking out. If I'd have put my stop here, it would probably hold. But it's just, you know, you're talking an extra, what was it? And that's where my stop was, an extra 3 or 4 ticks. It's just not worth it. It's just chopping out. It's not worth taking a trade. Yeah, it was a bit risky, that, in hindsight. But I thought when it pushed down, broke below there, I thought it would be okay. There'd be some stops there, possibly. But that's what I thought it was aiming. If we could have got below there, I think we'd be okay. But we had the failure there, and a second entry long triggered the longs there. And I thought that was going to do okay. It came right down, but then obviously turned. There is a lower high there, but it's just congested. I wouldn't be surprised if it triggered and pushed up. Take the next tray fork. Oh no. If I do that and that loses, I'm screwed now. Second entry short there, still risky. It's probably coming down to the bottom here, we'll see. It's still choppy around here. It could trigger you and then come back and sting you out. I'm just sitting tight at the minute because it is a bit choppy. Yeah, so if I'd give that a few extra ticks, put it up there, I'd have been okay. But the trouble is you don't know then it's going to take you out for even more, so it's just not worth it. 2 legs of correction, maybe a leg down, we'll see. The evaluation, I've got them all linked together at the moment. The way I see it, those should pass when those hit payout level. So there's a method in me madness anyway. So passes another eval, blue 1, 2, but been recording my trades for the last 3 months. I think I'm into something. Good on you, mate. Good on you, bud. Three weeks, not months. Okay, excuse me. Just for a second, I'm just going to take a quick bathroom break. Okay. Leg down, 2 legs of correction. That's better. No. Trouble is, the NQ looks like it's tried to go down a couple of times. Leg up, 2 attempts to go lower. We may get a break out of this. I don't know. We came down and then turned again. We came down and turned again. It's quite a big bullish bar there. So after that push down and a higher low, I'd say there's more of a chance this is going to go up, personally. Two legs down. There's a higher low there. Yeah, it is a difficult day so far, isn't it? Yeah, I had a feeling. Second entry short there. That looks like a trap to me.
Order submitted.
There is a failure there. Trouble is, it's just congested to shit, really, isn't it?
Order cancelled. Order submitted. Order cancelled. Order filled.
Okay, there's going to be some stops there. I like that. It's a trap. Okay, let's see if we can push up. There's a failure. Failed second entry short. Just looks like it's sucking in shorts here. It looks like we're having a push up on the NQ, so there's going to be some stops there. I'm just getting a bad feeling about this. Not feeling it today. Yeah, it's just choppy, isn't it? There is a bearish bar that's triggered. It does look like it's trying to push up on the NQ, but I'm just struggling, I think, today. I'm just not feeling it or seeing it or whatever it is. I need a little bit of luck now. No, it's not happening for me today. Well, this is my two losses. If this does lose, it looks like it does. The NQ looks like it's coming down to me. Channel down, break, lower high. This looks like it's coming down.
Order filled.
Yeah, okay, I'm just not seeing it today. Well, that's a flipping shame. No. No. Okay, I'm done for the day.
Order
It
filled.
does look like it's coming down here. Okay, so we've got a channel down there. We've got two legs up and a lower high. Come off the highs. Yeah, we got a channel down there, a break, lower high. There's going to be some stops there. It's a lower high, isn't it? See, looking at the NQ, we've had this channel down, we've had a break, and we do look like we're pushing down for a new low. Yeah, it does. We need to get below here. There'll be some stops there as well. Channel down, break. We got two legs up, lower high, nice big bearish bar. Yeah, failure as well, which is triggered. You certainly expect to get down to these lows. Wow, that fairly got trapped. Oh dear, what have I done? I think I've made a proper boo-boo here. I don't believe this. I really don't believe this. I think that fairly was probably a bit too far for Liam A. Only 1 point. I'll have to look back on them later. There's a failure there as well. Well, do you know what? If it breaks above there, it's going to come and get me, I think. So I think I'm best off just putting that there. Let's keep it back in its original position. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, there is a bit of resistance down here, so that might be why I'm thinking it's down to the bottom, but it may not. Need to get below here. And there'll be some stops there, I think, so. Thanks, mate. I appreciate that. I'm so far down now. I just. I just thought that might be the safest place if it's going to work. We'll see. Okay, there is a second entry short there. We've got a leg down. One attempt to go, second attempt to go higher. We'll see. You're short as well, are you? If you get below here and here, I think we'll be okay. In fact, what I'm going to do is bring that down to there and just follow it down with me stop. Just try and get as much as I can. We've got a leg down. I think there's a good chance if we can get below these that we're going to have a push down to the lows. That's all I can do, really, and I'll just follow me down with me stop, see if I can get a bit more out of it. If it goes, it might just go, see, so... Come on, a few more ticks. Come on. Just need to get below here.
Stop filled.
I'm just not a fan of it, to be fair. I'm just not a fan. Everything's...
Order filled.
Yeah.
Order filled.
Closed, these haven't for some reason.
Order filled.
Don't know why they didn't close. For some reason they didn't close. The reason I got out of that is it's making a matching low there. It's just making me nervous, that is. So, I don't know, what did I get out of that? Half a point. Oof. Grief. There's a new update at this AM. Replicant. So, yeah, I've taken the replicant. I've done the updates. I don't know why it didn't close for some reason. Perhaps because I dragged it and it hit at the same time. We're all shut anyway. Just lost an extra tick here. That's fine. So fail second entry long. I think I got half a point, I think. Plus 2 ticks. I'm not having a good day today, and there was another loss, wasn't there? So what am I down? 325. So that's 4, so it's 225. And where was it? Here. I know it was... Where was it? I went long, didn't I? That was it. And that was 225. So it was a failed second entry short. It was minus 2.25. So minus, again, minus 2.25 points. Wow, I'm not having a good day today. I'm quite glad I got out there. Didn't get Replicanto update. What version is 5.3, I think? Yeah. 1.5.3.0. Yeah, see, that one was okay, but not for much. It may still come down, that, but blimmin' hell, it didn't go far, that. It went for 2 points. I don't know, it just looked like we were trapping shorts there, and we pushed up. Channel down, second entry short triggered, got stopped out. I thought maybe pushing back up here, but it's just so choppy today. Really choppy. Better not to trade. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. Watching lows is dangerous. Yeah, that's why I got out of there. See on the NQ. I look at the NQ. We've had a break of it. We had an attempt. We didn't make a new low. We had an attempt to make a new low. So it's pretty choppy at the moment. Yeah. I'm tempted just to get out of it today, I think. So 2 points and 1.7. So yeah, 3, 4, 5. 6.5 was a bit more than that one at 375, 475, 575, 6. That's 2575, so that was 3.75, wasn't it? 75. Apply. So 2 losses. It's very choppy. See, it may hold though. It's hard to say at the moment. It's just... Let's take a quick look at the 5-minute chart. 5-minute chart. There we go. Yeah, it doesn't tell me a lot, that. I mean, it certainly looks bearish. Right from the off, isn't it? I don't know. That's why I don't tend to use it. It just tends to give me a bit confusing information. Let's get back to the 2000. My comfort zone. Come very close to blowing those evals. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the PAs today. So let's go 59 and 59. So let's get rid of the PA. So that should give us 2 contracts
Order submitted.
On the Apex, yeah, I'm going to leave them today. It's just not worth it. I've done me 2 today, so I'm just going to trade the evals. Right, don't look at that. That's just the evals, by the way, not the actual what's it. So I'm just going to trade the evals. There's not much left on those, to be fair. So, in fact, you know what? I'm going to knock on the head today. I'd rather just leave it. I may come back and trade those evals later, but it's just too choppy at the moment. It's just not nice to trade. So I'm going to knock it on the head there. At least I can come back and fight another day. I'm down about 600. So it's not the end of the world. That was a risky trade, to be fair. Well, it was a lower high. I thought that was going to work, and but there you go. So yeah, that's it today, folks. Live to fight another day. It's just not worth it at the moment. It's just too choppy. So I'm going to knock it on the head there. So have a great day. I'll be back tomorrow. At least I got $660 and $700 there anyway. So it's just one of those things. It happens. It's just very choppy today. So it's too dangerous. It's up, down, up, down, up, down. Excuse me. So I'm just staying out of it today. So have a good. Yeah, you too. You take it easy, guys. Have a good day. Failing that, I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.